Welcome from me, Nik Gowing, to the BBC World Debate from Davos here in Switzerland. After the recent federal government shutdown, the ongoing Snowden revelations and President Obama's inability to intervene in Syria, we ask, has America lost touch with the world? Is Washington losing its influence and power? Is it retreating internationally? That's our BBC World Debate from Davos. Good morning. My name is Nik Gowing. This is now a session about the age of discovery. I'd like to suggest to you actually it's more the scale of innovation and the pace of innovation. Who is doing it? Where is it being done? Who is a follower? Who is a leader? Who's a consolidator? And this is what we loosely call an Oxford-style debate, where we have two speakers for, we have one speaker against, and kindly, Mr. Barroso has agreed to sit on the against side because he's still trying to work out his own position. I hope I'm being fair to you, but he has some very important points that he would like to make. But what I thought I'd bring is a copy of The Economist from a few weeks ago, which shows shakes versus shale. Mr. Alfalo, I don't know that that is you on the left, but the new economics of oil, I don't know if the camera can pick that up. But the reason I'm showing that, again for clarity, is the impression is, and I have to take advantage, not least because the governor said I shouldn't be nice to you before we came on the platform, of asking you what you're trying to do to American shale at the moment. Welcome to the BBC World Debate in Delhi. Our three panellists will be joined by our audience both here at the World Economic Forum India Summit and around the world on television, radio and social media. But underpinning all your answers, I'd like to put that question, how hungry do you think the next generation population is here in Saudi Arabia, given that in many ways it's lucky?
Well, I think that's something for us all to talk about.
Welcome. We're talking today about engaging youth in work, which is an initiative of the global shapers, the next generation of business and political leaders around the world. Now, you are not alone. It may seem that there are only about 40 of you in the room, but let me tell you, out there are 657,000 reaching on Twitter. I'm back online, and there are several questions, so we've got 9 minutes left. A couple of questions about SMEs. This from Faisal Al-Ferdos. My question is if Aramco has a support plan for SMEs, especially when it comes to the simple and basic industrial services and needs of Saudi Aramco. We are continuing our discussion from yesterday about labour, about development, about jobs, about particularly the next generation, to highlight the different challenges of different countries, both here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and also in Italy. So let me welcome to the platform the two ministers. Federica Guidi, who is the Minister for Economic Development in Italy, and His Excellency Adil Fakih, who is Minister for Labour here in the Kingdom. Welcome from me, Nik Gowing, to the BBC World Debate from Burma. Until a few years ago, protesting monks and anti-government activists were routinely rounded up on these streets. Now the military rulers have authorised political and economic reforms few ever believed were possible. Opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi is now in Parliament after 2 decades in prison or under house arrest. Civil society has come out of the shadows. Most international sanctions have been lifted. Investors are flocking here. But what new Burma is emerging? Will a genuine pluralist democracy develop in time for the presidential election 2 years from now, with a vibrant economy to rival Asian neighbours? Can violent ethnic conflicts be resolved to create a stable, united and peaceful nation? That is the world debate. Burma, what future? Well, you join us at the World Economic Forum in Naypyidaw, which is the capital of Burma. It's the first gathering of international business and political leaders to discuss the country's future. We're delighted to be joined by an extraordinary panel. Aung San Suu Kyi, democracy icon, former prisoner, Nobel laureate, member of Parliament. Can I thank you all very much indeed, and we finished on time as planned. Thanks for coming.
Well moderated, Nick.